You do not have to settle for a man who does not love Jesus and is not successful in pursuing dreams and goals, no matter what anybody says. So I remember when I was single, in my single era, I applied to the show that you guys might be familiar with. It's called Married at First Sight. And I was excited because I'm like, yay, maybe I can be married. My personality is so adventurous, so I was open to the possibility. I actually made it through at that time. It was way back, but I made it through probably to like the second or third round where they started to discuss what they would pay us and stuff like that. But I remember as I was going through the rounds, they were telling me like, what you want doesn't exist. So what you want is you're just too picky. And I guess that's why I didn't make it through to the final round, because I wanted a man who didn't do certain things, and I wanted a man who had a certain standard for his life. Fast forward, the exact same things that I said that I desired in a husband was what the Lord gave me, and it wasn't too much. It wasn't just like a pie in the sky dream. No, my husband really exists. And I'm sharing this to tell you that if you have faith, if you believe, God is able and is willing to give you the desires of your heart. That Bible scripture is not just there just to be there in the Bible, that if you delight yourself in the Lord, he'll give you the desires of your heart. But it really is true that if you delight yourself in him, he will give you the desires of your heart, including a husband who is godly, who's after his heart. My husband led me in purity down the altar. We waited to kiss until our wedding day, and I was a virgin when we got married. And so God is able to send you your heart's desire. I remember so many people told me, they were just like, you can't meet a man that'll wait for you. You can't meet a man who's willing to wait. You can't meet a man who's going to lead you in purity and in godliness. You're just going to end up alone. And they would laugh at me and they would mock me. But I did. I met a man who was all those things and more. And also why I'm sharing this is because so often I talk to women and they're just like, well, I'm approaching this age, or my eggs are drying up and I'm just going to take what I can get at this point. It doesn't even matter at this point. Please do not sell yourself short. Have you guys heard the story of Jacob and Esau? Esau literally gave up his birthright, gave up the blessing, the generational blessings that God had for him for a bowl of soup, for something that was so cheap. And likewise, so many single women are choosing to give up generational blessings upon themselves, upon their children, upon their children's children, by just linking up with whoever, instead of saying, you know what, as I'm dating, I'm going to wait it out for the best option. I'm going to continue to date, and I'm going to trust God that eventually I will meet the best option for me. So I pray that encourages you. If it did, make sure that you connect further with me if you like more support in dating and meeting the husband that God has for you, and meeting and marrying the husband of your prayers.